Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gary Mack's Simplicity of God. Uh, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? When you stand in a pulpit and tell the truth, you do. And Jesus, even from a young age, he stood in a pulpit and told the truth. He was born, he was made of a woman, born under the laws of that of man. Man's teaching for laws for God, the way, the truth, and the life that they get from a book. Laws, it says this is the way. And Jesus taught that as rabbi for 30 years. He came upon a day when he walked up to John, stood in a river, and an entity came to him that he did not know of prior. It's so obvious in Matthew 3:16. Spirit of God came to Jesus, and what happened? It opened up all of his heaven in that man. Opened up who he is and all of it. And in that instant, all things became new. In the twinkling of an eye, a new heaven and a new earth was opened in that man. And in that man, he went on to say that you must have that same renewing of mind, born again of that mind that he received. Otherwise, if you don't, you're not going to see that new heaven and earth. You're going to go to a grave and never know it because he's a God of the living, not the dead. And then, ironic is, 3 years after he was telling this truth from the laws that he read in a book, those very laws that he once taught are the very laws that had him crucified for blasphemy. Why? Because the laws he was teaching didn't match the laws that these men were teaching. So when you go into a church and you sit in there and there's a man standing in a pulpit telling you the the way, the truth, and the life, what who are you going to listen to? The same one that Jesus listened to before Matthew 3:16? Are you going to listen to the one Jesus listened to after Matthew 3:16? And let's talk about actuals. When you read that book, it's telling you, love thy neighbor as thyself. Is that actuality or is that a law that you are trying to follow? Do you really love that neighbor as yourself? Do you walk as Jesus walked in the same light of mind that he walked in? Is that a truth? Or do you only believe a truth about a man as a God instead? Come on, folks. You need to think about what you believe and what actually happens within you. It's easy to sit and pray, oh God, oh Lord, oh, I praise thee, Father, and look noble toward man. It's another matter when that one that you were supposed to be worshiping comes to you and actually becomes the head of your mind, your Godhead bodily, the head of this body, to direct this body in what to do. So one has to examine self. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? In a belief system? Or do you actually tell the truth and nothing but the truth? It doesn't come from a book. It's not written on stone. It's not written in ink. It's written in the heart of man, where God himself comes to you and opens in you who he is and all of his heaven in you. Who are you, folks? Are you puppets sitting in a pew paying some guy, some preacher to hear God for you? Or do you do as Jesus did and hear from the one himself who created the whole thing? Who is that spirit that comes? What is that spirit that comes? In Luke 17:20 and 21, Jesus says the kingdom of God does not come with observation. It is within you. You are that kingdom in which he lives. Jesus was very specific in these things. But people, they can't relate to that. Why? Because they look at a book of laws and says, this is it. And they form opinions instead of being what that law says. Instead of being love thy neighbor as thyself. Instead of being do not kill, do not steal. If you've got that mind, okay, what is that spirit? What is the Spirit of God? How many of you out there actually know? Do you know? Do you know what that spirit is? Do you know? Because you become like it. That spirit is what? Well, God is love. And love is the only thing on this planet that is perfect and it never changes. And in Matthew 5:48, Jesus said, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father is perfect. And you can go into a church and ask just about anybody sitting in a pew if they are perfect as God is, and what's your answer going to be? Your answer is going to be from 99% of them, nobody can be perfect as God is. Right there, you have your answer as to why you are not as Jesus was in that same God. There's your answer, folks. Right there. God is love. And the only thing on this planet that is perfect and never changes, God is the same yesterday as he is today and will be the same tomorrow. And what is that? Love. Love is the only perfect thing. It never changes. Everything else on this planet changes except that. And it will be the same forever. Are you of that God? Or are you somebody's ideas about it? Think about it, folks. Hey, I love y'all. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.